Spend the morning with me as I set up to shoot a 3-character sketch. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Casey Dressler. I'm an actor and writer based in New York City, and I am the creator of The Neon Girls, which is a universe of 1980s character comedy. And today I'm going to be shooting a sketch for a series within the series called Nell's Diner. So I'm going to do 3 characters, and I'm going to show you how I do it. I have everything I need set up to get into makeup, and I have a lot of characters. So for the sake of simplicity, what I usually do is I assign each character a signature look, a signature costume, and a signature makeup look, so I can kind of keep them straight. But today, because we are shooting 3 different characters, to simplify my life, I'm gonna alter some things. I'm gonna give them all the same makeup look. But what I'm gonna do to differentiate them is I'm just gonna change their lips. Now, these 3 characters I'm shooting today, they all work at the same restaurant, Nell's Diner, and they all wear the same uniform. This uniform dress and this pink polka dot apron. Okay, I'm gonna show you my setup. So before I ever even get into makeup, I always make sure that I have my lighting equipment set up, all my makeup, props, wigs, everything is preset so that when I get into makeup, I can just jump into costume and jump into wig. So I'm gonna show you how it's all set up. I have a caboodle set up with all the palettes I'm gonna use. I have preset the girls' wigs. I have their eyelashes. I got a second cup of coffee for myself, the props that I'm gonna be using in the sketch. So we have a guest checkbook and a pink pencil. I have preset their earrings and their bangle bracelets, the phone I'm gonna use in the sketch, and the nail polish that I'm gonna give for them. This is my lighting. This is the only thing I use unless I'm using natural light from the window, but I'm kind of shy and private, so I don't often do that because, of course, all of New York City will see me. But I use this, and it's great. It works for my purposes. I do very close shots because I do live in a small space, so this is great for me. Okay, let's go get into makeup. I have found that good lighting kind of does the job of concealer, so you don't really need a lot when you're filming. I think it's really important to mention that the products I'm using, I have only ever used on my own skin. They work for me. I am not sponsored by any of these companies, but because I am often asked, especially about my lips and my eyes, this is the palette that I most often use for the Neon Girls. And today we're gonna do a Miss Piggy pink look for my character Caroline. That's her signature look. She has pink eyes and pink lips. We're gonna start with her, and I'm going to put this pink on the bottom part of the lid, then we're gonna blend these 2 pinks here on the upper part. When I first started doing my makeup online, I was using those little sponge brushes that would be very authentic to how people did their makeup in the 80s and 90s. I had not graduated to brushes, and it just happened that I ran out of them, and someone had gifted me the brushes, and so I've adapted to using them. I love this palette because it doesn't take a lot of effort, and I'm not wearing a primer or anything. It just goes right on, real thick and nice and bright. And I do wing the girls' eyes. I give them a glam look. Of course, all of my characters are very influenced by 80s pop culture, MTV, the New Romantics, big glam looks. I don't often do looks that you would see, let's say, on your friend's mom who was a bank teller, you know. I go big. But Miss Piggy really was one of my earliest comedy influences. I remember watching The Muppets Take Manhattan as a little kid, and the scene with her and Joan Rivers getting into the makeup fight, that is one of my earliest memories of comedy and recognizing something to be really funny. Okay, now I'm gonna take this brush and I'm gonna go in with this pink. And we're just gonna do a little blending. We don't have to go crazy because blending wasn't as much of a thing back in the day. Okay, I'm gonna use the same brush, but I'm gonna wipe it, and I'm gonna go in up top by my brow with the lighter pink, this pink here. I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild Pac-Man palette. I'm gonna go in with my finger. The case broke, so we're not gonna pretend like it's not broken. And I'm just going to, this is like a white, shimmery, glittery situation that I'm just gonna go like this. Now, often ladies of the 80s would use a pencil for their eyeliner, and they would often heat the tip with a lighter so that it went on more smooth and more dark. But we are not going to complicate our lives for the sake of being historically accurate, and I'm going to use my good old standby. I always use a black liquid liner, and you can use any one that works for you. It really doesn't matter. I switch all the time. So I am going to, just bring it out a little bit past my eye line. As a general rule, I try to be historically accurate, but it's my interpretation as a modern day woman. So sometimes maybe the nails that I use for Donna, let's say, are not exactly the shape that they would have been mid-80s, but we're working with what we got in 2024 and we're having fun. And that's all that matters. These are the lashes that I use pretty much for all of my characters. They go on very well. They are light, they are very natural looking, and I like them. Now we just applied a very thin layer of the adhesive to the lash, and I'm just gonna go in and stick it on. And it fits my lid pretty well. I just pop it on like that and allow it to dry. Okay, now I'm about to give away a little secret of mine. I do not have a blush right now that I love, so what I have been using is this pink eyeshadow that is part of my Wet n Wild palette, and of course it's like a little tiny little square. So I squeeze the brush and I go like that. Now I'm gonna do a hard looking blush. I'm gonna squeeze in my cheeks like this, and I'm gonna paint from here to here and around my eyes. Now I'm gonna do Caroline's lips, and I am going to start with a lip liner. It is a dark pink, and I'm gonna give her a little more than I got, meaning I'm going to line my lips further than what my line is. Give her a little heart shape, kind of. Now you can use any pink lipstick. I'm gonna show you my special ingredient for my Neon Girls, but in this situation, I'm gonna use this Trixie Mattel Stacy lipstick. It is a pink matte, which is gorgeous. Love Trixie, and we're just gonna put this on. Okay, this is the special ingredient that I use for the girls. This is a Wet n Wild frosted pink lip gloss. I put this over whatever lipstick that I use to give it that sort of frosty look. Now I'm gonna go get into costume for her and film her part of the sketch, but at the end of this video, I will introduce you to all three girls. Okay, I just shot Caroline's part. I'm gonna take off her wig. I'm gonna take off her lips and her accessories and get into the next character, which is my character, Roberta. Okay. I'm okay with it. Okay, I'm gonna go get into wig and costume, shoot Roberta's part, and then I'll be back for the last character. Okay, now I'm gonna take off Roberta's wig and put on Patsy's wig and just swap out accessories and lipstick. This was my third and last character, Patsy. I'm gonna go put on her wig, shoot her scene, and then properly introduce you to the girls at Nell's Diner. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Thank you for calling Nell's Diner. This is Caroline speaking. How can I help you? Oh, honey, you're gonna wanna race on over here because tonight we have lobster bisque. Yes, we do.
Hi, y'all. My name is Roberta Jones. And what can I get for you this evening? Oh, my word, that sounds wonderful. You gonna love it.
Hi, Gerald, honey. I have 3 shrimp cocktails for your favorite waitress, Patsy. Order in.